as women get older, if they want to have children, the pressure ramps up for them to find a partner and start a family. But what do you do if the fairy tale fails to follow the script?
Well, our next guest found herself in exactly that position, but did something a bit different. She turned to social media for help, and I'm pleased to say that Hayley Chapman joins us now. Good morning to you, Hayley.
Good morning.
It's a really interesting step, this one. I'm intrigued. What made you decide that Facebook was the way for you to find a donor?
Look, it was a process. It wasn't my first go-to. Let's put it that way. I went through IVF first, and that failed me, and so then I had to look for other ways. And you kind of think about your friends circle first and foremost. That wasn't really an option for me, and so the internet.
Now, you are still pregnant. You're 4 or 5 months pregnant now, is that right?
5.5.
Wow. Well, congratulations.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Thank you.
On making it work. So you went to... Tell us about the process. You went on Facebook looking for a donor. Do you have to say what you're looking for? I imagine you probably get some strange responses too. How does it all work?
Yeah, look, it was a 2-year process, so I didn't take the first person that came along. I spoke to a number of donors, and I want to tell you the quality of men that do put their hand up to do this voluntary is just phenomenal. And so I basically just spoke to a handful. And mind you, it did take a while. Like I sat on this for about 18 months before I did decide to reach out to somebody or to anyone. And then I just started talking to people and just finding out if we were on the same page and values, and making sure all the tests were up to date, because I was very adamant about that. Had to have STIs, had to have a semen analysis, and thankfully my donor happened to have some genetic testing as well. So I felt very confident moving forward.
Now, reading your story, the father here has already fathered 2 other kids through a donor program as well. Are you looking to stay in contact with him? How does it actually work once you, I guess, strike an arrangement like this?
Yeah, look, it's different for everybody. For me, it was the reason why I did like this path was specifically because the donors generally like to stay in touch. There's not really, if you want an anonymity, you'd go to a clinic. These guys, they don't. They want to play some kind of process or a part in the child's life. My donor and I talk probably every single week, and I can't wait to have him at the dinner table. So we're cool as anything. So I'm very excited. He's a good one.
So when you say at the dinner table, I mean, are you then hoping to share parenting duties, or I'm intrigued how it actually plays out?
He's got his own family, so no.
Right.
But he's kind of like that uncle, the fun guy that gets to come and hang out, and he gets to be that guy. I get to be probably bad policewoman, and he gets to be good cop. So. Yeah.
I wonder, though, about emotional attachment, whether you, when you have the child, are worried that you'll find yourself emotionally detached to the father, even though he has another family. Do you talk about that sort of thing?
No, look, we're such good friends. I think,
good.
We're child-driven, not emotionally charged. And I think this is where the difference is in how this is rolled out for us. We just want the best for the child. My child is going to be loved by so many people because a handful of my friends have all gone through IVF as well. So we're all in the same boat. And, I'm just like, the more love, the better.
And is this something you would now, given the fact that, you've got a baby on the way, it's something you'd recommend to other women who find themselves in a similar situation?
Yeah, what I want to say to that is, look, I think it's an option. It's not an option for everybody. It is a path. I wrote a book specifically because it was such a process, and I definitely navigated it, and it worked in my favour. Fingers crossed, we still have a little bit of time. So, I definitely would say to women, IVF for me, once I did the research and found out what the stats were on the samples of which I was purchasing, just didn't match. They just could not match what I was getting from a real human being, and I couldn't get that rapport through other than with someone who was actually real. So, I definitely something to consider.
And how are you feeling with the pregnancy, being 5.5 months pregnant? How is it all going for you emotionally, and how much are you looking forward to the end of the pregnancy process?
I have been so blessed. I can't believe I'm 42. I kind of have to knock myself over a little bit with that every now and then that, I've been able to do this, and it has been such an easy ride for me. I've had no morning sickness. again, just so supported, and it's not even just from my donor. I'm so supported by the community that's on the Facebook page that I found the donor through originally, which is the Sperm Donation Australia page. And I just, I don't know, we're just around like-minded individuals, and so, you know, again, having people to talk to about the pregnancy and getting people, that community together, and just keep everyone's rapport up and supportive. And yeah, and then all my friends, I've got so many support. I've got a village, so I'm very, very blessed.
That's wonderful. Can I ask you how the donor's family feels about the whole situation? I'm assuming they're supportive as well.
Yeah, very, very supportive. I think his mum was incredibly excited that he was able to help an old chook like myself out. So
You're not old.
Thank you. She was an older mum as well, so you know, very happy that, you know, it was possible. So I'm not going to say it's, you know, that easy for everybody, you know, in this age bracket. It does get obviously more difficult as you do get older, but anyone can get themselves reproductive in 90 days. And, you know, I think we have to stop focusing on the chronological age and think about biology a little bit better and think about our health. And if you can get those things right, then it's there for people.
Well, I feel like this might be a light bulb moment for a few people watching who are going through a similar situation. So we really appreciate your time this morning, and definitely all the best for the big few months ahead.
Yeah, March. Let's hope it's all fantastic. Smooth running all the way.
Oh, Hayley, we wish you all the luck.
Thank you very much. Thank you.